So another prompting technique that's kind of fun, but honestly sometimes I find to be overkill, is actually using ChatGPT to generate prompts for ChatGPT. So we can write a prompt that basically says, help me write a prompt to then feed to you, ChatGPT. I want you to make the most optimized, amazing prompt possible. And then, of course, we could say whatever sort of prompt we want, an essay writing prompt, a lesson plan prompt, a quiz creating prompt. And I've got a nice little diagram over here, a little image of the snake eating its own tail, feeding itself with the OpenAI logo. Kind of proud of that. I mean, it's two pieces of clip art stuck together, but still, it's a nice little visualization of what we're about to do. So I've written a prompt, I've pre-written it because it's a little bit long. It doesn't fit on a slide. I didn't want you to have to watch me type it. It's just a waste of time. But here it is. Please read all of the instructions below, and once you understand them, say, should we get started? We don't really have to do this, but I've seen a lot of prompts do this that have been posted on Reddit and Twitter, so we'll give it a shot. I don't think it makes much of a difference, but it's kind of a nice touch. Act as my prompt creating assistant. Your goal is to help me craft the best possible prompt for my specific task. The prompt you generate will then be used to prompt you, ChatGPT. Start by asking me what the prompt will be about. Follow up by asking me any additional questions needed to help you generate a better prompt. The goal here is to write the best possible prompt for the specific task I have in mind. Once you have all the information you need, you should output the final prompt. So it's a sort of interactive thing where I'm asking it to ask me for the prompt topic. What are my goals? Ask any follow-up questions. Let's try running this. What sort of prompt do we want it to generate? Okay, I'm ready to assist you in crafting the best possible prompt for your task. Let's begin with the basics. What is the general topic or subject of the prompt? Is there a specific outcome? Who is the audience? Are there any detail, style, tone? Do you have a preferred length for the prompt? Okay, so what kind of prompt do we want it to make us? Let's say I'm applying for jobs and I need a prompt to help me write cover letters. So what is the general topic or subject? I need a prompt that will generate cover letters. I'm applying to jobs and need help writing perfect cover letters. Question 2, is there a specific task? Yes, or outcome you're aiming for? So I wrote, the prompt should take all the information I provide about my career and the job I'm hoping to get, and it should generate a cover letter that lands me that job. Who is the intended audience for this prompt? I will be using this prompt. I am an, let's say, entry-level developer fresh from a coding bootcamp trying to get my first developer job. Okay, is there any particular detail, style, or tone? I'm just going to say whatever works best to make the best prompt. And then finally, do you have a preferred length? I just wrote, I don't care about the length of the prompt, make it as long as needed. Okay, so I've given it some information. It says, considering your objective, the prompt should ideally take inputs related to your personal background, the specifics of your training, your skills, the role you're applying to, and the company. With that in mind, here's the prompt. So all of that work is just to get me the prompt. Now here's the prompt. Please introduce yourself as an entry-level developer who recently graduated from a coding bootcamp. Include your key achievements, skills, and any projects you've completed that are relevant to the field. Explain why you're interested in the role you're applying for and what caught your attention about the company. Finally, highlight how your background and skills would make a significant contribution to the specific role and company at large. Please present this information in the form of a professional and persuasive cover letter. Okay. So it's written me this prompt. I'm not going to make you watch me actually use it and put a resume and job description and all of that. And it's okay. I will say that this technique, I think it's a lot of work and it doesn't lead to amazing results all the time. It's nothing bad. It feels like it's more fun as a technique than it is actually useful in my experience. If you know how to write a good prompt, the techniques, or at least the basic formula we covered early on, you can just use that. Provide a general initial context, provide a task, provide input data, provide formatting rules. You can write that yourself. And in this example, it's kind of given me a weird prompt, and maybe this is my fault, but please introduce yourself as an entry-level developer. I got too specific, maybe. I probably should have said, just write me a prompt for anybody applying to a job. Anyway, it will work. In the next video, I'll show you an even crazier version of this sort of prompt that I did not write, but is pretty popular online.